All right, my first guest tonight is a comedian and an actress who you know from such films as Reality Bites and The Truth About Cats and Dogs. Please welcome Janeane Garofalo. I love bringing you out to really peppy music. It's Janeane Garofalo.
It suits me.
Yeah, right.
Well, you know, actually, I was just saying, you know her from Reality Bites and Truth About Cats and Dogs. That's like, they're so old. You know her from Gone with the Wind and The Side Adventure.
The Crashing of the Hindenburg. Those were great times.
And the Invasion of Poland in 1939. But you've been talking so much about the
Video Music Awards. Yeah, it was,
I had some things to say about that. I figure I'll weigh in my 2 cents. And
it's the theme tonight. Go ahead.
Right, and then also I have solved the Middle East crisis, but if we have time. If we have time. So
first, let's dish on the VMAs.
Let's just do this, and then
if there's time, we'll do that.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
But also, I was watching for the American Idol thing today on the news. They keep talking about how it's such a groundswell of support, and they're saying 20 million viewers have tuned into this. But what they don't tell you is like 19.5 million of those tune in to mock it. You know what I mean? Like, you watch it to mock. You don't watch it like, oh, I really love this kind of music, and this is so great.
I have a hard time ridiculing that kind of viewer, because I rely on them, too.
Well, here's...
I mean, in all fairness, a viewer's a viewer, right?
Well, here's the thing. I wanted to mention something. It's also about how, you know, Eminem did sully the atmosphere, I felt, at the VMAs. He was a little bit hostile. But then you've got Justin from American Idol and his positivity, and then we have the healing. Because Justin comes in and he...
You think Justin...
He is like a sorbet that cleanses the palate after Eminem. Then you got a real can-do guy like Justin. He's positive. He's a positive guy, that Justin. He's
so you think he, in the universe, balances out Eminem's...
Yeah. He's like I said, he seizes the day. He's like a walking inspirational potholder. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like you would hang on your refrigerator. But anyway, we're getting off point here. So, first of all, let me just say, before I weigh in on the VMAs, let me just say I realize I am too old to be watching the VMAs. I do realize this, and...
Can I say, nothing makes you feel old faster than tuning into that show.
Right.
Because... Some of these people literally were born about 6 years ago.
I know.
They were born and a doctor delivers them and throws them at MTV.
They're born, and then they get a half shirt and really low pants, and they're on their way.
That's right.
But so the thing is, though, I realize I am too old to not only be watching it, but to also be irritated by it. So I realize that before I say it. And the night of the VMAs, I was like, I'm not watching. I'm not going to do this. I'm going to sit in my room and read my Peggy Guggenheim biography. And I was like, I'm going to read this. Yes,
wow.
Yes.
This is incredible.
I am not going to be complicit in this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not going to do it. And then it calls to you. It's like, or like picking at a scab, or if you have a loose tooth, you just must. You must. They're so award shows are so compellingly awful that you must watch them. And like, I think like the Grammys and the VMAs, they should just change the title to "Hooray for Mediocrity." You know what I mean? Like a celebration of mediocrity. And so
don't knock mediocrity.
Well, you're always and the Justin Timberlake, they're like, here's his solo debut. Did he really need to break away from those guys for that? You know what I mean? Like
Well, the thing is, he broke away from NSYNC and then was up there dancing with 5 other guys.
Right, well, that's
who
what
were
I'm
just
saying.
Other guys that he found at like a Sears and Roebuck.
Okay.
You know?
Well, what Justin Timberlake has done is he has taken the torch from Corey Feldman, has just started the idolatry of Michael Jackson, and he just scratched the surface, and then Justin has picked up where Feldman has left off and gone
I like that we can now refer to Corey Feldman as just Feldman.
Feldman.
He's reached that point.
But the thing is, like, at least when is he in Backstreet or NSYNC?
Who? Corey Feldman?
No, Justin.
Justin is still in NSYNC, yes.
It's NSYNC.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, why break away to do that? At least when he was with them, they could all shoulder the blame. You know what I mean? Like he could have at least played, well, they make me do this. I don't have to do this.
Right.
And then, of course, he breaks away solo, and it's even worse, actually, than it was en masse.
Right.
So there's that. And again, please realize.
Did you get this all in a letter? Is this a letter you're writing to somebody?
I just jotted this down. I don't even know why. And believe me, I realize it's old. I'm too old, and it's unseemly, and it seems like I'm being nasty. I just.
Are you bothered by the fashion at all? By like the way the fashion?
Well, here's the thing. Okay, may I quote J. Krishnamurti? Have you ever heard of this Eastern philosopher called J. Krishnamurti?
I think we all have.
He's just a wonderful thinker, and one of the main things,
lying dogs.
One of the
Yeah, Murdy! One guy's like, Murdy rocks!
We're not going to get to the Mideast thing if you
I'm
keep
sorry,
interrupting me.
I'm sorry.
J. Krishnamurti once said, in lieu of creativity, there is an undue emphasis on sexuality, which you could apply to MTV and television in general. Where there is no creativity, there is an emphasis on sexuality. So instead of contributing something creative or interesting in the singer-songwriter category, what you do is you wear less and less and less.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? Like and the hope that nobody notices, like a diversionary tactic, like car keys to a baby. You know what I mean?
Right.
And in fact, I think MTV, it's so ridiculous the way they do that now that I think for all videos, they should just hold up car keys, and when you tune in to MTV, they just go, who's the pretty girl? Who's the pretty baby? Who's that baby? So you don't notice what
I would watch that video. I'd watch that video and be like, I'm a pretty girl. I'm a pretty girl.
Do you know what I mean? But there's just no singer-songwriter. I mean, there's at least the pendulum is swinging with the White Stripes and the Strokes and stuff, and that's good news. That's good news. But at the same time, there's still whatever that was going on in that pseudo hip hop world, and like guys with their shirts open and the wind blowing it.
I
just sit there and go, dude. Like whenever I see like the guys with the six-pack abs, I just want to go, oh, dude, do you work out? That's so awesome. It's just.
I have a quick question. Can the ladies' pants get lower at this point?
They're so. Here's the thing about the MTV Awards also. So after you watch the show, you just go, wow, I almost saw everyone's vagina. Like, you know what I mean? Like, can I say everyone's?
Yeah, you can say everyone's, as long as there's an apostrophe.
I hope that's not too crass, but it's like everybody's wearing their pants so low that if they were any lower, they'd be folded up in the drawer still at home. I mean, like, they're just so...
Well, that's what I keep thinking is like, what's the next step? Because the next step is nudity, and I'm down with it, but I want to know when it's coming and when it's...
It's just, I guess it's when you want to be well-liked.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it's like, please like me pants. That's what else I call them. Like, please like me, please
like me. Say, in lieu of creativity,
and undue emphasis on sexuality. So... And then there's also, if I have time, there's like the black scent, which when Triumph talked about co-opting the black music.
Right.
Timberlake and Aguilera both do it like, Christian, I'm here to announce the award for, and then Justin Timberlake's like, let me catch my breath. Ooh, you know, and like, what did you guys come up the hard way through the new Mickey Mouse Club? You know what I mean? Like, was it rough? Was it rough at Junior Star?
Yes.
You know?
All right, we got to go. No time for the Middle East. No time for the Middle East. But someone else who solved that problem. We really nailed the VMAs.
Okay.
All right, you can catch Janeane performing at the Arlington Theater in Santa Barbara on September 27th and at the Terrace in Long Beach on September 28th.
Right. And in the Beside Adventure 2.
That's right. Janeane Garofalo, thank you very much for being here.